Hello, this is Tony. I have an ATSFE, kind of a special news break, breaking news, new products coming out. So yesterday, today is May 12th, so yesterday, May 11th, I received from Critical Hit the new MEVO. So I have 3 of the modules. So I do have the Americans, the Russians, as well as the Ukrainian module. So I got all 3 modules. This video, we're just going to look at the infantry, AFVs, infantry weapons for the United States. We're going to look at this packet right here so we can see what's going on. So you guys have a good idea of what to do. So let's go ahead. Let's unbag this thing. So I have gone through the contents of this already, so I know what's in here. But let's take a look and really see what we've got in this module. So, and I got this a little backwards. So we got our counters, we got our maps. Here we go. We're going to start with the Chapter M module for Modern Warfare. It is, let's see, key headings. So it's basically 12 pages of additional rules. Now, this chapter only comes with the U.S. It doesn't come with the Russian or the Ukrainians. So it's just this module. And this has kind of the rules that are all set up on that. There are some differences, actually quite a bit of differences, on the rules as we go through with the rules and things along those, different ideas, helicopters, and things like that, key headings. So you get your Chapter M for Modern. Boy, that was creative. Chapter M for Modern, ATSFE Modern Warfare, or as we call it, MEVO. So you get that. You get 6 scenarios? Is it 6 scenarios? I think it's 6 scenarios. No, yeah, it's going to be 6. There we go. Okay, yeah. Because they're a little different. So 6 scenarios, double-sided. And it looks like, so scenario 1 uses 4 different modules. And you to play this one, you will need the Russians. Because you get 4 maps with this one, and you get 4 maps with the Russians. So you will need both of those to play this one. Again, you'll need all maps to play this one. This one, Song of the Nightingale, has 1 and 3, or 1 and 4. So that's only two maps, kind of a nice smaller one. That one looks like, yep, all infantry. So that's interesting. Again, both modules for this one. And then this one, 3, 5, and 4. So it's a longer one, and we'll show you the maps. And then 4 again on this one. So you get those 6 modules, or 6 scenarios. Now, so each AFV and helicopter in this case, so we got her, has a entire page for it. So you have turret. You have penetration tables on it for each of the weapons that are on this particular one. Hit locations on this one. Missiles. What happens on missiles. And then you have the AH-1. So we have the Apache. We have the AH-1. The UH-60. M77. So this is, a howitzer. Again, the gun. Different ammunitions for the gun, penetration tables again, missile launchers, modern 60, 80, 40 millimeter. It looks like there's a few other things on this as well. So, got that. We've got the M1025. So, dice rolls. And if you notice, some of these are, so we're actually going to go through, it's a double D10 or 2 D10s. Double D10, whatever, however you want to say it. So it's percentile dice on that, legit down to the single. So again, U.S. Modern System. So one of the big differences is there are quite a bit more weapons out there for these than there were. So that's why you're going to get some more. That's why you almost need a whole sheet here because there's different areas. You go front, side. So it's not as simple. There's a lot more detail, a little bit more crunch to it. So that's pretty cool. M2A3, again, ammunition down here. Has everything here. Okay, and then NATO missile tables and multiple hit tables. So if you how many hits you get, you know, those types of things. So you get all this good details. And again, remember, this is the Americans. So there's that. In the Americans, you also get, you get 2 informational counters sheets. That slipped. Looks typical. There are some some counters. These look like larger ones. The larger counter sheets, does it say large? Medium markers, yeah. So they're small, medium, there's large. Now, let's take a look at the actual units that we have. So, we do have prone, and these are crews, and then upright as well. And then we have our weapons, support weapons here. Okay, we have our personnels. So we have our leaders, which we have NCOs. It actually legit says MCOs. We have M16s, M4s down here. And we have our officers right here, forward observers. Then we have our squads and single man counters. Excuse me. Yeah. No, senior CP counters. Pretty sure. And then we do have the prone side on this one. So prone is a possibility in this. Well, that's it. And now we have our AFVs and vehicles. Now this does include helicopters. So we've got our nice Apaches here. So nice, real good. Counters, you know, typical. It's the typical critical hit counters. So there's nothing new on those. Then we have our casualty table and all our tables here. And again, we're using 2d10. So 01 to 00. 00 is 100. So 00 is not 00, it is 100. So we have 01 to 0. And then you have your casualty table. A couple of different tables as well. Morale table for the Americans. Cost tables, movement cost tables here, pretty simple. We have our melee table, and I can't wait to get in this a little bit and really look at the rules on this and dig deeper on this. Cover effects, again, rushing moving personnel is -20, so -20 makes it easier. -30, it really does definitely give you a lot to get down into the granularity of different things. And then we have our hit probability tables. We have our A, B, C, D, and Z. And then error defeat table, APS defeat table, tons of the tables. So this will replace, you won't use any of the typical ATS. You're going to be using this for all your fun stuff. That includes, like I said, it's got the terrain covers right here, so it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into the maps. There are 4 maps. They're geomorphic, and from what I found out when I was looking at them, so we have our 1. So this is 1. Is they actually kind of pretty much so butt up to each other. There's no real overlap on them, which, you know, is always the fun part of... You know, if there is, it's very minor, and I would say that's not a big deal. So, like, this is 1 and this is 3. And we have... Oh, and so you are able to kind of put them to the side. In this case, there may be some overlap on the side. If it's anything, it's like a slight overlap. It's very little. I would say it's probably not that big of a deal for the overlap. And then so you can easily put these together. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Ooh, the wrong way. So there we go. So we've got 4 maps. So let's kind of put these in how they look and things along those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and zoom in on these maps a little bit more. So we have our lovely cemetery. Always have a cemetery. We have some rubble, some brush, yeah, all this stuff. Now these are the larger hexes, so I would say they're that's probably 2-inch hex, 1.5 inches, something along those lines. Oh, I've got it. So these are, yeah, 1.5 inches. These are the 1.5 inch hexes. So we've got that. I gotta adjust this just a little bit here. There we go. So that's 1. 2, we have our bridge over a ditch. 3, pretty open terrain on that one. And 4. So maps, you know, they're what they are for that. So so that's what you get in the module number 1 for the Army. You get the 4 maps. You get the key information. You get 2.5 counter sheets of units. You get the small and then the medium counters as well. You get all the vital information for the units, the vehicles. You get 6 scenarios. And you get Chapter M with that. And, of course, you get the nice folio cover and the bag to put it in. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this kind of tells you what's in it. Unfortunately, they're sold out. So, those of you that are looking forward to it, here it is. You guys got it. And hopefully, if I don't, either Mitch or Evan will go ahead and get the Russian Federation video up so you can see what's in that. Again, you don't get the medium markers with the Russians. You don't get the chapter with Chapter M with the Russians. You just get scenarios, the Russians, and then their scenario or their information sheets. So, any questions, comments, please put them in, and look forward to getting some more of these videoed and getting them out there. With that, everybody have a great day. Again, I'd like to thank my compatriots, Evan and Mitch, and everybody. Keep rolling dice and have some fun with your ATS scenarios. Have a good one. Bye.